Well, that's top secret. There's atomic bombs in there.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, well, that's top secret too.
Why did they paint these gray?
They paint them gray because, well, it's top secret too.
Hi, me again. I might work in pajamas. This morning while I was sitting around the cabin thinking about what to do, maybe do a video, it was a rainy day, and I just decided, you know what, I'm going to take a 15-mile drive, maybe 20-mile drive, and go check something out. So today I'm going to cover the Tillamook, Oregon Aero Museum. Building alone is a tremendous history. You can see it's huge. The cameras don't do it any justice. Which happens to be the world's largest open timber-made structure. I'm going to see if I can find somebody to tell us about this place. I found this gentleman here. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Ron Watson. I'm a retired Air Force. This is a naval air station, so I'm happy to be here. I was actually stationed up the road about 28 miles at Hebo, Mount Hebo, and I was looking for airplanes carrying atomic bombs. There's two kinds of lighter than air vehicles. That means it floats on the air. This one here is called a dirigible. And that one had 3 bladders on the inside, and the bladders were filled with hydrogen. The good thing about hydrogen is it's the lightest thing on Earth. The bad thing about hydrogen is it's very explosive. So this one was like the Hindenburg, 803 feet long. Now, the other kind is called a blimp, and this blimp is like 2 feet long. It's an A-class blimp. It's on this state. The first blimp arrived here at this place. There was no doors in the end of it yet. And within 6 weeks, terrible storm came in off the Pacific and it blew it around and it destroyed the very first one. So this thing is actually a garage for blimps.
Isn't this like the world's largest timber open structure?
Yes.
Okay. And when was it built?
This was built in 1943.
Okay.
And the day before I was born, on February 15, 1943, the first blimp arrived here.
Well, let's go inside. I want to see the inside.
Okay, this wall here has paintings of dirigibles. The top two, see the Hindenburg up there, 803 feet long, and the blue on each end, the vertical blue posts are like this. That would be this old museum. So you can see the Hindenburg would fit in here, and there would be space at each end. It's only 803. The whole thing is 1,072 feet long. Now this is the largest freestanding wood structure in the world that you can get into. There's several others, but you can't get into them. Not even me, because I don't have a security clearance any longer.
So that's top secret.
That's top secret. You can't get in, and I can't even tell you what it was, what they're doing in there, because that's top secret.
How long you been married?
Well, that's top secret.
I'm not going to get anything out of these people.
It's an F-14 Tomcat. And a pilot that was flying this particular plane, when they made the movie, he was Navy, and he would fly at night. And in the daytime, Hollywood took over, and they made the movie Top Gun. So when this pilot, why was he here? So, the reason he was on because his wife was having an operation in the museum. Why do you keep walking away?
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, sorry.
Shall always accompany this bomber and serve
We have 1/6 of a B-52. Why on earth would we have only 1/6? And so they decided on an arms reduction treaty. That meant that we would cut up so many B-52s, and they would cut up so many SU, whatever's military. When we cut them up, we put them, left the plane in the desert where they were, but we moved them 20 feet apart. So when the Russian satellite goes over, they can look down and say, oh yeah, there's the B-52. There's 6 pieces. They're all 20 feet apart. We can see them. So we found the thing out in the desert. We brought it in here. We sanded all the paint down and repainted it. The nose art on there is not exactly what it was because they don't know exactly. There is no exact picture of that piece of metal when it was originally painted. Now, why do they have a hatch underneath? Because that's the door of the airplane. I thought that an airplane would have a door like normal passenger airplanes. You walk in the side and you walk down the aisle and you get up to the cockpit. The answer is no. That down there where I'm talking about the aisle is actually a bomb bay. And even me, as an Air Force officer, they wouldn't let me on that plane because I might do something stupid, hit some button or do something and disable this weapon. My wife is saying when she gets in there, what is all this about? There's levers, there's gauges, there's all sorts of stuff. Like, well, there's 8 levers because there's 8 engines on this thing. And there's this over here, that shows the artificial horizon. And this shows this and that, all this kind of stuff.
Do I hear an East accent from you?
Yeah, actually, I come from Buffalo, New York.
Okay, I thought I heard a little bit of an East Coast accent.
This first section here is about the Pacific Ocean. And that's really important to America because it was where the war started.
Now, what were you telling me about a guy? This was in his basement or attic or something?
Yes, this fellow here was making this display in his attic for 30 years. So I want to tell you just a little bit about this so that when you come through, you can see and understand it.
Wow.
It's about the Tuskegee Airmen. The pilots at Tuskegee had fighter planes. These are the little planes down here that carry 1 person in it. And they so they can actually get bombs. Bomber.
20 minutes later.
Moms. Okay, then I want to tell you about maybe 3 different things. The third Normandy with of the 10 decided we're going to spend the last little bit of gas that we got getting to Antwerp. Why getting to Antwerp?
Am I being cruel?
There's a town in there called Bastogne, okay? But these airborne guys, they're different. They're really kind of brave, cocky type guys.
I could have been one.
Yeah.
I could ask you like that. First of all, how old are you?
I'm 82.
You look great.
Thanks.
You just have a good attitude completely. What's some advice you would give these young kids today, if you can give them anything?
My advice would be go to college first, get your degree, as I did, and then join the military. Now, it might be that you can go to an academy. That's wonderful. Excellent education. That's for people that are going to be career.
Okay, before you all get too hard on me, first of all, the audio is completely messed up. It ruined the whole interview. Second of all, I told him I was going to shrink this down, make fun of both him and I, because our attention span on YouTube channel is like zilch. So he knows I'm doing this. Just enjoy it. What's the secret to a happy marriage?
Don't win every argument. Don't even try. You're a team together. And if you put God first and you put your spouse second, and then you put your kids next and you put your job after that, that's my priorities, and that's what I would suggest. I was a pastor for 35 years, okay. And this is not the first time I've been asked that.
How long have you been married?
56 years.
Think you're going to stay together?
We sure are.
Hey, Ron, I want to thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. And thanks for your service.
Oh, you sure will.
And your time. We had a good time here. I'm going to mess with your reel a little bit. So when you see it, you can just troll me is what they call it. Really an amazing place, a lot of history in here. Building itself, it is cold, it is wet, it smells like pine. It's definitely something you want to stop by and look at. It's right off of Highway 101, just a few miles before you get into downtown Tillamook. It's like $22, $23. No, I think it's like $18. I don't know. They let me come in for free because I'm filming. So the channel's not even that big and I'm already getting a place that's free. That's the only reason why I do this. I had to kind of do some editing on Ron. He's a wonderful person, but I know our attention span's different today. And somebody I've actually many times in my life sat down with World War II vets for hours and just listened to their story, you know. These people, you know, have been through life, and there's just a tremendous amount of wisdom there. And they appreciate it. A lot of us neglect our elders, and I hate that. We're really supposed to take care of them. Definitely come down here and talk to Ron. He's a wealth of knowledge. Super pleasant guy to talk to. Wow, here's a different section. Yeah, those are some interesting airplanes, huh? It's so big, they rent it out for storage. So that's 2 museums in a week, airplane museums. And they're quite a walk. This is how I'm getting back into shape. This is what I'm doing to get ready to get on the motorcycle. Don't worry, here in the next month I will be on the bike, but once I get to Arizona around the 1st of April, we'll do some videos on modifications and some concepts and ideas I have for the motorcycle. After 2 hours of filming, I headed back into town. I need to do a little bit of grocery shopping. I'm trying to eat healthier, and I avoided the chips. Can't get frozen food because my fridge is too small. Lady was nice at the counters. Going to the cabin, avoiding dangerous loud trucks, thinking about how do I edit all this. Forgot to throw my garbage away, so I did that. Spend about 3 to 4 or 5 hours editing. And now I'm back in my work in pajamas in the cabin editing. There was an issue because Wi-Fi sucks here, so now I have to upload this by driving up to the store, and hopefully that Wi-Fi is better. So I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share.
Blessings, guys.